Assalamu alaikum guys, I am ARK. In the previous video we have learned how to work with text in HTML, and in this video we will be learning how to work with images. So let's get started. Let me just rename this file to text so that we can be able to identify text.html. Okay, and let's create a new file, images.html, which will indicate we are working with images. We won't write all the tags now. We will just uh, don't save anything. Okay, so we will just use starter template, that is exclamation mark enter. So here we can directly start using images. Let's write images in title, and let's give a heading working with images. So let's save it and see how our document looks. Let's go live. Okay, so let's go live. So this is our heading. We are good to go. So in order to insert an image in our document, we need to use img tag. So the tag name is img, and for specifying the location from where to take the image, we need to add an attribute to this img tag, that is src equals to an exclamation quotation marks. So in this quotation marks, we need to specify from where to get the image. So we will specify it in a minute. And img tag is a self-closing tag, so there is no need of separate closing tag for it. We can just write it like this, or we can even skip this slash. It doesn't matter actually, but as per the convention we will write the slash. And for now let's just take an image from web. Let's type ark and let's see what it gives. The ark. Okay, I forgot. There is a game named ARK. Let's take this image. So we need to copy the image address, and we can directly paste it in source. And now let's see our page. So the image is added. So that is it. We just have to specify the source in our attributes. Then we will be able to add any image in our HTML document. So this was just an example. We can actually add images to our document from our local storage too. So let's first see how we can add images to from our local storage to our document. So for that I'm creating a new folder. This is a good practice. We should create a new folder named as imgr images, whatever you would like to name it. So we should create a separate folder to keep our media in it, and we can add our media. Let's go and add our media. So here is our web practice folder. Let's go to pictures. These pictures. Okay, let's open pictures. Let's just copy these three images. Copy, and I have to be. Let's add to our web practice and images folder, the media folder which we have created. Now after this we will be able to see the images in our folder. After doing this, you can just type the img, the folder name, in source, and after pressing slash you will be able to see the three images, the names of three images popping up here. You can select whatever you want. I'll select the first one. So let's see. So the logo of ISR Engineering College is added to our document. We just saw the recommended practice, but we can also add images from the respective folders itself. So let's see how we can do that. We can just go to the respective folder. Like in my case, I'm going to some folder, and let's just right click on any image and go to its properties. After going into properties, we can just copy the location, that is M in my case. Actually like to separate everything in separate drives, like downloads and images and everything in separate drives. We can just copy this by pressing Ctrl plus C after selecting it, and we can just paste it here by pressing Ctrl plus V. And after pasting it, we can also copy the name of this image from here. Select it and press Ctrl plus C. And after getting here, you can also paste it manually by pressing right click and pasting. But I would like to use the shortcut of Ctrl plus V. After saving it, you will see the image here. Let's see it in Chrome. Okay. I'm not able to see the image. Let's see why. So after getting into body, we have our image tag here, but we are not able to see the image. Let's see why. Let's go to console. Where is console? Okay, so the Chrome is not allowing us to load any local file because of security reasons, I guess. Because you should, it is not recommended to load local files on your web page because it is distributed anywhere in your file system. Let's try opening our same file with Microsoft Edge. Let's see if it shows it. Let's right click and open with Microsoft Edge. And here you can see it. The image is loading. So that way you can add the files, any files from your local storage from the respective folders. But that is not recommended practice. You must always create a new folder with your all media in it. Let's access this thing. Okay. So nice. Now, so we have seen how to add images from local storage. Let's also again see how to add storage from the web. We have searched for ARK here. Now let's add something from a website like Gigs for Gigs. Let's assume that I am making the same article and I need this image. I can just right click on it and copy image address again. You don't need to copy the link address or anything. You need to copy image address. You don't even need to copy the image. You need to copy image address, and after copying it, you can just paste in the source. Let's paste it in the source. There. Okay, we are messed up, I think. Yes. So let's paste it. Let's press Ctrl plus S, and hope, yeah, we are able to see it here. So we have seen the methods of adding the local files and also the files from internet to our web page, the image files. And let's see what is the ALT attribute here. The ALT attribute is the alternate thing to display when our image is not loaded. For example, we will write some image here, and we'll purposefully just erase one letter from this image so that it will be vanished. So the image is not loaded here, but we can see some image instead of image. That is the work of this alternate attribute. We can always set some alternate thing to show when our image is not available. Let's get it back. So this is the use of alternate, and we can also align image wherever we want. Like if I don't want image here, I want image on the right, so I can always use align attribute, and I can write here rigst, right? You can see the image is aligned to right. And we also have a couple of attributes to adjust the size of image. Obviously no one would want this much big image on their web page, so we can adjust the size by using the width and height attributes. So I'll just specify the width as 200 px. The image will be resized according to the width. Its aspect ratio will be constant. Its aspect ratio will not be changed if we just specify one attribute, that is width or height. And if we specify both width and height, like 200 px, its aspect ratio will be changed. The image will be disturbed badly, so it is not recommended to add both width and height, except for the case you want to do it. Let's just make it a little bit bigger, so we have it here. So this way you can control the height of image. And another thing you can do with image is add some border to it, like border. You can use border attribute, and you can just specify the width of the border you want. Like I want 2 px, so you can see the 2 pixel border around the image. Let's see if we can get this in center. CNTR center. Okay, no, so we can't get image in center. I think we have to use the center tag. Center. Yeah, so image can't be aligned to center. I don't know why. Let's inspect it. Okay, so image is an inline element, so it can just be shifted totally to left or totally to right. It can't be aligned to center, uh, except for the case we add a center tag to align it to center. I'll just remove the center tag, and let's remove this align attribute. So these are the things you can do with images. And let's just add some text with this image, a paragraph. Okay, let's write rm 300 300. So we got the image. We are not okay. So if we want this text to come here beside the image, what we can do is we can align this image to left. Yeah, I hope that should work. अबे कितना तो ही बड़ा है भाई यार. Okay. So let's type align. Okay, didn't write equals. Left. So you can see the text is here. So that is all we can do with image tags. We have seen how to insert an image and the two methods to add source, that is from the local storage and from the web. And we've also seen some attributes: alternate, width, and align attribute, and also the border attribute. That is all we can do with images in HTML. We can customize pretty much everything using CSS, but I feel it important to cover everything in HTML what HTML can do. That is it for the video, guys. Hope you liked it video, and if you did, don't forget to share it with your friends, and stay tuned for the next video. See you in the next one.